Hi, it's One Invisible Songstress, and I do have a new song today. The song is called Find Yourself, and the words in Hebrew will be explained underneath the video. Sometimes we find ourselves in middle of nowhere, and sometimes in the middle of nowhere we find ourselves. How do we know, or can you really know, if you are nowhere? Maybe you are unsure of which direction or path to take, but doesn't mean that you're truly lost. It may just be that your mind is muddled or muddied because you have chosen to do certain things that may not be according to the Baruch Hashem Yitbarach. That is why you may be unsure of yourself and start to doubt, worry, and stress, but that's simply yetzer hara getting, quote, under your skin, as he's very good at doing that without you even realizing it is happening, because no one is immune from this, but can strengthen yourself by always asking, is what I'm doing really consistent with the ratzon of the Borei Olam? Am I cutting corners, so to speak, even though I know is wrong, because it would be too much trouble for me? For example, you went out, and then after you were already on your way to where you need to go, you noticed something that was not tzniut on yourself, and in order to correct it, would have to return back to fix it. Do you just brush it off because think it is not a big deal? Or do you stay strong and know that you need to do right by Hashem, even if it takes extra time and will be delayed where it need to be? Also, the fact that others will see you in a manner that is not modest. Even if it is not a, quote, gross infraction, it is a sin nonetheless. So better to correct it here than to have to pay the heavy price when you get to Olam emet. Now, once you come to the realization and the absolute full awareness of the emet, of following the Torah and doing mitzvot, and what is your purpose in life, then we'll have more clarity and understanding that you're blessed to be privy to the only spiritual GPS that will lead you on the right course. For that alone, we need to be grateful to Aveinu She'ba'shamayim to infinity. Imagine if we were put in this world and just left to do as we wish, with no manual obligations and boundaries. It will be a sad state of affairs. Unfortunately, that has happened to many in the world, because people are given endless freedoms that even go against the laws of nature, besides the fact that most critically are against HaKadosh Baruch Hu. That is what happens when don't have a moral foundation and live even at a lower level than the animals in the wild. If you were given such a blessing, would you ever take it for granted? Of course, I'd hope that not on purpose do you go against the Torah, chas v'shalom. But there is always an endless struggle between the gashmius and ruchnius, between the hara and the yetzer tov. This tug-of-war is a lifelong battle that is testing us to see how we can hopefully overcome with help and assistance from Hashem, with many tearful and heartfelt prayers to always come out win-win in the struggles that never seem to end. Sometimes we find ourselves in middle of nowhere, and sometimes in middle of nowhere we find ourselves. Thanks for listening, One Invisible Songstress.